I felt more safe on set, and like if I were to voice out my opinion, I wouldn't be shut down immediately. It felt very safe to go to them and tell them if I had any idea on Allie. And then I honestly just felt really safe. And it feels good to know that you have women writers writing about a women empowerment show because they've been in your shoes.
Hi, I'm Ria Zmitrowicz and I play Roxy Monk.
Hi, I'm Zrinka Cvitešić. I play Tatiana Moskalev.
Hi, I'm Heather Agyepong. I play Ndudi in The Power.
Hi, I'm Halle Bush and I play Allie in The Power.
And you're watching Cosmopolitan UK.
The world as we know it may never be the same.
Roxy's in a very male-dominated world and she aspires to be, she's an aspiring gangster basically. So I did watch The Sopranos.
I did watch a bit of Real Housewives of, I don't know which ones, but yeah, just to get that, you know, look and way of living and like love for fashion and diamonds and rich life and those kinds of stuff.
We got it because we needed it.
I think that it is a really hard show to do because it is so global, but then throw into the mix a global pandemic and it becomes even more difficult to film. So we actually started shooting back in 2020 and then we got shut down because of the pandemic. And then we came back in 2021 and then we had to do some reshoots in 2022. So it's been like 3 years worth of filming. So it feels like I've been on it for 3 series worth, but it's only 1 series.
Honestly, I was really excited because it was my senior year of high school. So I was going, you know, from place to place, and I was really excited about it because I'm from the South, so I'm a little country bumpkin, and I never really got to travel outside of North Carolina. So when I got to go to London and South Africa and Vancouver, it was just like, yeah, I get to travel. So that was how it was for me.
That's so true. And also we were filming during the pandemic, right? So this idea of traveling felt like alien. So when we got to travel during that time, it was such a gift. I remember reading the script and just thinking how ambitious this story is, but how brilliant it shows the kind of cultural differences of how power plays out in different countries and with different characters. So it also felt really important to make sure it was not just centered in like the global north. It was everywhere.
I'm a journalist. I want to tell your story.
From the writers, from DOPs and directors, from set designers, from hair and makeup, from costumes. I was working with a personal trainer for 4 months before the shooting. I had trainings with dogs. I had a teacher for Romanian language. I mean, all these people created this part and you really had to be super not talented to not do a decent job. So it's all them.
What you want?
My dad's money.
The same, there was one day when it was so windy and so cold. And the next 3 days, I think it was the last 3 days of the shooting, I completely lost my voice. So yeah, I was shooting all the scenes with like whispering or whatever. So that was really tough.
Oh, goodness. South Africa was so hard because it was super hot and I was in layers of clothes. And I told my mom, like, Mom, I feel like I'm going to faint any minute. And then they got me electrolytes so fast. And then I drank it. And it was very much a challenge because it was just burning hot. It was hotter than North Carolina and we have heat. So then there was that. And there was the opposite to where you see Allie deliver a speech in the ocean. And I was afraid of drowning because the water was already waist down and it was freezing cold water. I mean, so cold to where medics were in the water with us. Yes.
It looks so good.
It really?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't got to that episode yet. That's why.
We all worked with a movement coach called Imogen Knight, and she was amazing, and she helped us kind of find our power and how we use how we release the electricity. Because sometimes it might be that we're using a huge amount of it to try and attack someone, or sometimes it might be just a little flick of the finger to intimidate someone. So she helped us to envisage that the skein, which is the organ that on the collarbone, she wanted us to see it kind of like a bladder, in terms of that you can, after you've used a load of the power, you've released a lot of electricity, you have to rest and eat before it fills back up again. And I think that that gave it a really human cost to it, and it's kind of different from other genre shows.
I remember I was in a room and my hands were out and there were cameras all over me. Like, did you have that?
I think I kind of did, because it was a scene when I'm with the car and they put like dots on my hands.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I always wanted to work with VFX. So that was really cool.
Really interesting. But we didn't see any of it. So anytime anyone used the power, we were just imagining it. So it happened after. So there was a lot of, this is why the movement director was really important, to imagine what that power looks like and feels like.
She did like a really cool exercise to where we moved our hands really fast. That's what she did with us.
Yeah.
And then you just separate it apart. Yeah, and you feel the tingle. That really helped. You just move your hands like that and then you do that. And then it's just like, oh, okay, that is kind of cool.
With the VFX, like there was an incredible team. So you would see like sparks coming out when you used it. So it did actually feel like you had the power.
I feel something different about her. She has done amazing things.
Oh man, it was definitely a power move. It was a power move. And I feel like, it felt more safe on set. And like, if I were to voice out my opinion, I wouldn't be shut down immediately. It felt very safe to go to them and tell them if I had any idea on Allie. And then I honestly just felt really safe. And it feels good to know that you have women writers writing about a women empowerment show because they've been in your shoes.
Yeah, there is a trust in their safety. And also what I loved that was a diversity in the people who were involved in the show. For the Nigerian storyline, there was a British Nigerian writer who was part of that storyline, which felt really authentic and really tuned in about nuances that even I, as a Ghanaian woman, wouldn't know. So that felt really exciting to have that sense of authenticity in the writing.
Don't want no trouble.
Smile for me. Well, you look nice when you smile.
Very short, yes.
Yeah, I would definitely, fingers crossed to get a second series, yeah.
Yes.
That's a really good question.
Where would you go? I know what I would go.
Go ahead and say it.
Everywhere. But there is something because as a journalist, I'd love to go with Tunde around and share that kind of different perspective, his kind of whatever masculine perspective, the feminist perspective, have a conversation from two different lenses. That would feel really exciting for me. What about you?
Oh, I would really like Allie to take it outside the convent. Really, I would really just like to see her go, like, I don't know, but like around the world, I guess. Or I can't really put my finger on it, but I would like to go see her do like a protest in a way with these girls, and then her just like walking the street almost. I have no idea, but I would really like her to go outside the convent.
This is in Nigeria, electricity coming out of their hands.
All teenage girls?
I did read the book. Back when it came out, my cousin actually sent me a message saying that she's just read this amazing book called The Power, and if they ever made it into a TV show, then that I should play Roxy. So that's when it first came into my life. And then when the audition came through, I binge read the book and just like loved it, and think that Naomi Alderman's a visionary. And I think that it really helped me like understand the world of The Power and helped me to get into the character of Roxy.
I read the book. Sometimes I don't, because it can be tricky. But with this one, it was just like, I have to. I can't wait.
Wow. I was going to read the book, and I think I started reading the book, and then I told Naomi, like, is this how you want me to play it? Is this a good way to play it? And I even told the writers, but they said, no, we want you to keep it the way you played it in the audition. So I just went ahead and just went with it, but I am meaning to pick it back up. And I know you told me about the book, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to read it.
Your character is amazing in the book.
I love
the development.
Because I was literally maybe halfway through, and then I told them, and I spoke to the writers, and they were like, no, keep it the way you're playing it. So yeah.
I love it. Your performance is stunning. I read the book, but my character's not in the book, so I kind of just read it for context of the Nigerian storyline. And love the book. I've never read anything like that before.
Thank you so much for watching, and please catch The Power on Amazon Prime.